Welcome to an exploration of game-based learning in corporate training. Remember to have your scavenger hunt ready. You will find the information throughout these slides. The traditional training methods of lectures and in-class discussions can seem tedious and overused to many learning participants. More and more instructional designers in the corporate world are looking to make learning more interactive, engaging, and interesting for the participants. Using games in learning is one way to do this. Trends and Issues in Instructional Design and Technology states that learning is at its best when it is active, goal-oriented, contextualized, and interesting. An instructional environment should be all of those things and provide the learner with feedback. Using games in learning is a great way to obtain these goals. To progress in a game is all about learning. Think about any game that you have played. You probably learned or practiced some type of skill or critical thinking. According to the article Game-Based Learning, What It Is, Why It Works, and Where It's Going by Jessica Trivas, within an effective game-based learning environment, we work towards a goal, choosing actions and experiencing the consequences of those actions along the way. We make mistakes in a risk-free setting, and through experimentation we actively learn and practice the right way to do things. This keeps us highly engaged in practicing behaviors and thought processes that we can easily transfer from the simulated environment to real life. This is perfect for the corporate world. Games allow users to practice skills without impacting the business and provides them real-life scenarios to respond to. Simulation and computer-based decision-making games are fantastic ways to make learning more appealing and true to life. These games allow the learner to practice real-life scenarios in a safe environment where they can make mistakes and learn without impacting customer service, productivity, or profitability. Now, not every company has the budget to create interactive simulation games, but have no fear, there are some lower-cost options. One option is PowerPoint review games like Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. These are great ways to get a group engaged in learning. Another option is crossword puzzles, word searches, and other similar word games. These are great games that can be used for learning new terms, reviewing, or for learning how to find information in a resource. Another option is converting real board games into relevant classroom games. As you can see, you don't have to have a huge budget in order to incorporate the learning game trend into corporate training. Now let's look at a few specific examples. The Google Flight program was developed to train upcoming leaders about company values and team dynamics, while at the same time training their executives in the use of Google tools such as YouTube, Google Sites, Blogger, Calendar, and so on. The goals of the program were to see if it was possible to create an engaging training program using resources already at their disposal. To incentivize participation, Google utilized a third-party tool called Moving Knowledge Engine, which allowed them to create a leaderboard system that would award points for progression through the curriculum. By utilizing the Moving Knowledge Engine, Google was also able to significantly cut down on development time by creating the content using their own tools and allowing the engine to bridge the curriculum through keyboard-based messaging and automated email deliveries. After running the program with the leaderboard system, Google saw a significant increase in completion rates when compared to previous training methods. DAU Card Sim was developed at the University of Central Florida IST Mixed Emerging Technologies Integration Lab. The game is designed to teach defense acquisition strategies. A group of 2 to 6 players take on one or more acquisition roles and must collaborate to complete an acquisition scenario while dealing with various real-world obstacles that might arise during a project. Each scenario has a limited number of rounds before time runs out. During the second phase of development, an online version of the game was made to allow virtual play. This is an example of how card games can be used in the corporate world as a cheaper alternative to computer and simulation games. One example of an alternate reality game was the Dream Corp ARG run at Elliott Mays Learning 2008 conference. The game demonstrated how companies could use the ARG framework for cross-media training, corporate education, and employee onboarding using a fictitious company known as Dream Corp. Players were able to select one of the 3 separate tracks: compliance, leadership, or flexibility workforce. Each track contained a different series of interactions driven primarily by the printed materials scattered throughout the conference. Each day, a new challenge was introduced, keeping the content fresh while encouraging renewed interest and participation from the conference attendees. When the interaction was complete, the players could submit their answers via email or text message on their mobile phone. Live Dream Corp representatives were also present as company role players to provide support and encouragement to the ARG participants. As you can see, there is a wide range of ways game-based learning can be used in corporate training. Use the tools on the web page around this video to continue on your web quest and learn more about how various industries use game-based learning.